Brady just might be getting the Belichick treatment from his new coach, contrary to what most people expected. Known as a player's coach, Bruce Arians said Brady is, quote, just another guy. He gets cussed out like everybody else, so it's no different that way. Shannon, do you believe Arians treats Brady just like all the other guys?
Hell no. That's what made Coach Belichick so unique, Skip. I've never seen or heard of a coach talking to someone as respected, as accomplished as Tom Brady in the manner in which Coach Belichick speaks to him. Now, Mike Shanahan talked to Bubby Bristol different than he talked to John Elway. He can say things in front of the team. When I say publicly, Skip, I mean in front of the team.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about in front of, go on a radio show or do an interview or something like that. I'm talking about publicly. Do you actually think Bruce Arians would say about Tom Brady what he said about Jameis? Well, hell, we won 9 games with him, and he turned the ball over 35 times. Hell, we can win that many without him. You actually think he would say that about Tom Brady? No, come on, Skip. That's what makes Coach Belichick unique. Now, I believe if he has an issue he wants to address with Tom, he'll pull Tom to the side, like most quarterbacks did with their established quarterback. You weren't around when Coach Landry had Roger Staubach. He's not talking to Roger Staubach.
No, I was around.
You were around, but he wasn't talking to him. He wasn't. Well, Coach Landry didn't curse. I don't think.
No, so, but he undressed, so to speak, in the when you were in a film session, he took you apart.
Yeah. So I don't believe Bruce Arians, and I've heard he is a player's coach, but BA will speak his mind.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see a scenario that he was talking to Carson Palmer at Arizona, or he was talking to a Peyton Manning, or he was talking to an Andrew Luck in front of the team like he would just some willy-nilly. Now, I don't see that happening, Skip. I don't believe it. It sounds good to make Tom feel like he's just one of the guys, but that was a unique situation because what Coach Belichick was able to do, he wasn't Tom Brady yet. I don't believe you can do that to a guy that's won 6 Super Bowls now. Just Tommy, what the hell are you doing? That's why we lost the game, because I don't believe you can do that now. He caught Tom the 6th round draft pick, and you can get away with that. You're not getting away with that with an established quarterback, Skip.
Which is why this quote hit me the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way. Because it felt like Bruce Arians was speaking with his ego instead of his head.
Exactly.
It felt like this is a coach who's been around a long time, coached a lot of great ones, Peyton and Roethlisberger and Luck and blah, blah, blah. All of the, he's been around.
Yes.
Not been great as a head coach, but what's he won? 1 playoff game, if memory serves. So I think with...
Yeah, with Luck.
Yeah, with Luck. Yeah, okay. So the point was, I was talking about as a head coach.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah. Well, he was the head coach because John, what's the guy? He got cancer, Skip. And remember, he filled in for him, and they split with Chuck Pagano.
Correct. So Bruce Arians does have a healthy ego. I've been around him. I like him a lot. He's fun to listen to. He's fun to talk to. He can really speak football in the way that you would enjoy talking ball with him. But in this case, I think he sort of leaped before he looked on this one, and his pride welled up, and he said, he's just another guy. He gets cussed out like everybody else. Bruce. You're talking about a man who just turned 43 years old, who is the clear-cut GOAT of your sport, and you are blessed to have him. And the truth is, he is as coachable a quarterback as has ever come down the pike. I do believe that. And it came from his father, who taught him the right way. You listen to, you do what that coach says. And I believe that he will do what Bruce says, but I also think they're going to have a little meeting in the minds because you've made the point again and again. Offensive philosophy is a little clashy because one's no risk it, no biscuit, right?
Exactly.
And Tom is pick you to pieces.
Right.
So you're going to have a meeting of those minds somewhere. You can throw some deep balls occasionally, but in general, Tom wants to 3-step driver out of the shotgun. He wants to throw it to the backs. He wants to throw a little underneath to the slot, to the tight end on little curls, like he wants to pick you to pieces and go 80 yards in 12 plays, okay?
Right.
So they're going to have to figure that out.
The VA want to go 80 yards in 3 plays.
Yes, or 1 play.
Yes.
Okay, because his ego gets in the way, because that's kind of what he's been known for. That's his mantra and his trademark in the NFL is bombs away. right?
Right.
So to me, this was a little scary because, you know, he does what I say. I don't think he'll do exactly what you say. He's been around too long. He's been too successful. He's won 6 Super Bowls in 9 tries. You haven't.
Right.
Right?
And you think you gonna talk to him just like he's a second-year, third-year undrafted free agent quarterback? No, you're not. You're not talking to him like especially established quarterback.
Yep.
Skip, and I'm like I'm saying, obviously he's as established as there is.
Yep.
Skip, there are times that John might do something wrong. Mike would get on to me. I just take it. I know that's for John. I take it. 84, what the hell are you doing? Is that as fast as you can run? He just overthrew me. That's all he did, Mike. You right. My bad. You right. I need to get on my horse a little faster, Mike. You right. I'm gonna go ahead and bite that one.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. If Brady misses a read or a throw in a practice just in front of the team,
Right.
and pardon my language, would he say, "Damn it, Tom, what are you thinking"? Would Bruce Arians say that to Tom Brady? Would he say that? I don't think he would say that. I just don't think he would dare to do it because you're talking about NFL royalty and Tom Brady. I just don't think.
Let me tell you how Mike Shanahan would do that. If John missed a read in practice, let me see that play again. How about that one? Okay. That's the way that's what you do. You missed the read. Let me see that play again.
Or he might say, "Sharp, you got to run that route a little harder." Right?
Defense, man, look here, BA, I get it. But there's a pecking order here. And even though Tom is coachable, the man got pride now. He understands what he's accomplished in this league now. The guys understand where they are. So, Sean McVay is not talking to Aaron Donald like he's talking to a second or third year player that's not as accomplished. That's just the way it goes. And you understand that. It's just like at a normal job. Somebody that's been at a job that's higher up, that's the way it rolls. You get it and you deal with it.
Okay, so my bottom line to this discussion is, if Bruce Arians decides he has to impose his will or his ego on Tom Brady, this will fail.
Yeah.
He will fail.
Let me tell you what you do, Skip. You call Tom and you're like, Tom, now I'm going to get on you in front of everybody.
You can do it that way.
Yeah,
I believe there was some operating with Belichick that way.
Yeah, you do it like that. And so, hey, because that happens. Because you understand as an established player, that happened with me at Savannah State. Coach Davis would call me and he'd say, home, I'm going to get on you a little bit because I need the team to pick it up. Okay, Coach.
Remember what Chad Johnson said? I think he's still Chad Ochocinco at that point. His first day as a New England Patriot was the first day at camp. Brady called the team together as a team. They watched the tape of the Jets' loss in Foxborough that ended the previous year in the playoffs.
Correct.
And he reamed Brady from start to finish watching the tape.
Right.
And Chad was in awe of it. And it made Chad say, uh-oh, if he does that to 12, what's he going to do to me?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So that's the message sent to the team. Now, I don't know if Belichick warned Brady before the film session, I'm going to come after you.
Right. But the thing is, Skip, you can do that because guess what? Brady came in as a 6th-round draft pick. He didn't play a whole lot his rookie year. And so you can kind of lay the groundwork. Had Tom come in as a first-round draft pick, and he plays, he's not coaching him like that, Skip. He's not. It's just not. Just like LT, he's not talking to LT like that. Even though he's the defensive coordinator, he's not talking to LT. Parcells not talking to LT like that. So I get it, Bruce. You're the head coach.
Yep.
But you treat them all fair. You don't treat them all the same. What did Jimmy say, Skip? The guy fell asleep in the meeting room, and he cut him. So the reporter asked him, say, what had been Troy Aikman? He said, I woke his ass up. you treat them all fair. You don't treat them all the same.
Or Michael Irvin.
Yeah,
you just wake him up.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
A little different. All right, guys, listen up to this one. Did Allen Iverson just bail on Michael Jordan for